to perform the Pranava Pranayama, we need to understand that we are going to be using the low part of our lungs, the mid part of our lungs, and the upper part. And then we are going to unite the low, mid, and high in its sequence. In order to breathe into these different parts of the lungs in Vibhaga Pranayama, the sectional breathing, we have a series of Hasta Mudras, hand gestures. The first of which is the Chin Mudra, where the three fingers, the little finger, the ring finger, and the middle finger are kept straight, and the index and the thumb are brought together, touching at the tip. The two hands are placed in Chin Mudra and placed on the inner aspect of the upper thigh. It is very important the Hasta Mudra is placed here because this creates a closed circuit of energy between the energy coming down the brachial plexus into the arms, the forearms and the fingers, and the energy going down the lumbosacral plexus at the level of the thighs. So by creating this closed circuit of energy, we are uniting the upper part and the lower part of the entire spinal column and its nerves. So it is very important the mudra are placed at the upper inner aspects of the thighs. Similarly, for mid-chest breathing, Madhyam Pranayama, we curl the fingers in to perform Chinmaya Mudra and placing it on the upper inner thighs. And for the upper chest breathing, Adhyam Pranayama, the thumb is placed inside, closed with a fist and brought down onto the upper inner aspect of the thighs. So Chin, Chinmaya and Adi Mudra for low, mid and upper parts. We then combine it together in the Mahat Yoga Pranayama, bringing the two Adi Mudras together at the navel, knuckle to knuckle. And when you bring them close like this and perform the Brahma Mudra or the Mahat Yoga Mudra at the navel, you are creating an opportunity to breathe into the complete lungs, low, mid and high. So we have the Chin, Chinmaya, Adi and Brahma or Mahat Yoga Mudras. The Chin Mudra is the gesture of consciousness. Chinmaya is binding into the consciousness, Adi uniting with the highest, and Brahma Mudra or Mahat Yoga Mudra bringing it all together in a complete union. When we perform the mudras, we are setting up a reflexogenic feedback to our respiratory center. The respiratory center in yoga is called Aprakasha Bindu, that which is high and above space, ether, that which is at the highest level, Aprakasha, Akasha, Aprakasha. And a Bindu is a point of psychic focus that is in the Manomaya and Vijnanamaya Kosha levels. So when we perform the mudras, we are setting up a current, a positive somatopsychic current, telling our respiratory center, I want to breathe primarily into the low chest. I want to breathe primarily into the mid chest, and I want to breathe primarily into the upper chest. And now I want to unite low, mid and high parts of my lungs. The Aprakasha Bindu, the respiratory center in the brain stem, contains within it an Adam Bindu, Madhyam Bindu and Adhyam Bindu. That are the centers that are being activated in order for us to consciously focus our breathing on the low, mid and upper parts of the lungs. Each time we are going to be breathing in, consciously thinking the sound as we breathe in. For example, in the low chest, we think the sound ah as we breathe in, and as we breathe out, we make the sound, the audible sound ah, for a duration that is 3 times the duration of time taken to breathe in during inspiration. So inspiration, if it is 4 counts, expiration 12, If inspiration is 6, expiration 18. 1 is to 3. So similarly, as we did the A, we can do for the U, the and then bringing it all together in that grand union, Mahat Yoga Pranayama, where we breathe in thinking A, U, Im, as we breathe in low, mid and high, and as we breathe out, making the audible sound of the pranava, A, U and and bringing about this union that the pranava pranayama brings out between our body, our emotions, our mind and our spirit. We shall now perform the pranava pranayama.